Testing. Can you hear me? I can't hear you for some reason. Let's see. Maybe you're on mute. Let me see something. Maybe is it me?
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. How's it going now? Can everyone hear and see?
Yes, I'm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's why I like to get on a few minutes early because, work out all the technical bugs. All right. Florida, is everything clear now? Everyone's filling up the chat room. Hope everyone can hear and see. All right. Everyone can hear and see everything clearly. All right. As you can see, Big Al is back. Big Al. Yep. Everyone say hello to Uncle Al. Big Al. Hi, hello. All right.
How y'all doing?
Oh, we're great. Everyone's great. Oh, it's Friday afternoon, so most of us get a couple of days off, right? So, hey, I love it. All right, everyone, let's look at the title, and we'll get our fire started. Cha-cha. How is everyone? John is here. Roll call, roll call. Jackie's here. All of the usual suspects. Florida, of course. Baldwin Birds is here. How are you? Folks, if you were not here earlier, how you doing, Ruby? Of course, Ruby's here. She's the cut up. If you were not here for the earlier video, you missed a treat. Please go back. Check it out. It's doing very well. C. Fryer. All right. He's here in the house. Again, all of the usual suspects are here. And look at the title, folks. If you are familiar with this particular story, please go ahead and, hey, type it in the comments section. Let me know. Ruby. Okay, there we go. Those of you who have various forms of social media, go ahead, share this out. So let's look at the title. This is our little fire starter. Black City Councilwoman faces calls to resign after declaring failed Trump assassination was staged. Folks, you've been on this channel, some of you, for a very long time. I told you that some of these people are so demented and so twisted. They think it was staged. How you doing, Laurie? I don't make this stuff up. I wish that I did. And it's comical that, they just stoop to any level. And I'm trying to keep up with your comments. So now you got most of you that have been here for a while. I live in North Carolina, and I'm right here, central part of the state, really. Right now, I live in Spring Lake, right here at Fort Liberty, which formerly Fort Bragg, Pope Air Force Base. So, Raleigh is close, Fayetteville. I'm right here in the middle part of the state, the central part of the state. All right. So, okay, there we go. Thank you so much, C. Fryer. So tell me what you think about this particular subject matter. I'll get into it. And, of course, Big Al is going to tell us what he thinks. Now, type it in the comments section. So we're going to do like we did with the video from Sunday. How old do you think that this woman was? Type it in the comments section. Thank you, Ruby. Ruby, okay. Everyone else too, like, share, and subscribe for me, please. Now, how old? Type an age, please, folks, in the comments section. Tell me, how old did you think that this one? Ruby, okay. So some of you are already familiar. I should have known Ruby. I can't pull any wool over her eyes. Asada. Okay. So as much as we talk about the Generation Zers, the millennials, folks, these are things that I tell my high school students in my classes, not of things not to do. So anyway, and I'm going to put her picture up, and because again, we're always talking about the double standards that exist between conservatives and liberals, and then of course, Big Al has something to say too about this particular situation, and we just laugh and just shake our heads when we discuss some of these, topics. So her name is Miss Champion, all right, Geraldine Champion, and initially when this happened, she refused to answer questions. Now, if you didn't do anything wrong, why are you refusing to answer the question? Now, by the reporters. Type it in the comment section. If you're familiar with this story, type yes. If you are not, type no. Okay? Of course, it's a big story here in the state of North Carolina. And reporters are walking up to her when they call this emergency board meeting, because she's a city council member in Henderson, North Carolina. So that's northeast of me. So Henderson is, I don't know, roughly 2 hours from where I live. Okay. I'm doing great, Isaiah. I hope that you are. Okay, C. Fry is already familiar with it. And Henderson residents were mortified at her statements. And I'm going to read you her statements verbatim, okay? In quotation marks. And so again, why are there two sets of rules? She needs to resign. Jay Lee, how are you? Nobody hold their breath because there ain't no fixing stupid. It is what it is. 15 minutes of fame earns her a life of shame. Exactly. Good evening, Ella Soar. And so during the session, okay, so I looked at the whole video. Now, if I play a video, it's going to be buffering. How you doing, Hugo Joy? So when they called the emergency meeting, let me see. Let me get a paper so I can show you what she did. And again, what you just said, everyone knows you're an idiot. So she held a piece of paper. Now, just a standard, regular piece of paper. She held it up because the meeting was being recorded. She held it up the entire time over her face. Honey, everyone knows who you are. Now, go ahead and tell me what you think about this, Big Al, and then I'll get more into the story.
Man, I think it's ridiculous, but the older you get, the more wisdom you're supposed to have. And the Bible tells us to be slow to speak. Make sure you got the facts, but that's ridiculous anyway. Why would a man stage getting shot at in the head and people die? It just doesn't make any sense. But it really brings out all the hate and all the evil that people in. And I don't know if the lady go to church, if she belong to church, does she confess Jesus Christ to be her savior? But I see a lot.
I found pictures of her. I found pictures of her online. It looked like she had her church hat and suit on. So I'm sure she does, because it looked like a church hat to me.
Yeah, Satan go to church.
So right, the devil is in church every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
So why does this woman still have her job? That's question one. This resulted in a new social media policy. Okay, from
she's black. They're finna play the race card. That's why. Well,
okay, we definitely, you and me both know the situation, because we're gonna talk about some things that have happened before in the past. Asada, especially since he's already winning. Asada, I could understand if the guy was losing horribly. This guy has already went. Why he doesn't have to stage anything. Oh my God. And so another council member called the post mean and hateful. So now you're causing animosity with someone you're supposed to be working with. Now she says she was wrong. Now, 1 in 3 Biden supporters. Now, remember, I've been telling you this, and I told you, I'm trying to keep up with your comments. 1 in 3 Biden supporters think that the Trump shooting was staged.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me what you think. I don't make this stuff up. I just do a lot of reading. I watch a lot of videos. I try to from reputable sources. I'm going to try to get these comments. And then I come back and I share with you what I have learned. So, again, her name, and you can look her up, and I'm going to show you a picture of her. Geraldine Champion now says she regrets making the statements. Of course you do.
Of course.
The post on social media. And then she said, so really, if you've ever heard sorry, not sorry, then she had the audacity to say the public official did not make the statements. The private citizen did. Newsflash. Let me tell you people something. Every year, most of you know I've been teaching for 26 years in the state of North Carolina. Every year, before school starts, all teachers are called into the auditorium. We have those meetings at the beginning of the school year before the students get there. They go over social media policy every year. We still have teachers that say something stupid and get fired. Now, this is all I can say. When you have certain jobs, there is no such thing as being a private citizen. I can't go on my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, twerking, or all these other crazy things that you see people doing. I'm going to lose my job. And when you take certain jobs, you understand if you want to twerk, then you're not, there's certain jobs you just can't have. Does that make sense, people? And so for her to say that, I'm like, what do you mean the private citizen? You're a freaking city council member. You are not private. You are a public servant. What the heck are you talking about?
Y'all can't
my God. Go ahead. What you think about this? Go ahead.
I said, y'all can't twerk.
We can twerk, but then we will lose our job. Every year we have teachers that lose their job. They tell us you can't be on your Facebook page. You're stoned out of your mind. We are teachers, whether you like it or not. I can't go to the superintendent and say, well, when I got drunk and I was laying all over, people taking pictures and videos on my Facebook page, I was drunk and took all my clothes off. I can't say that was the private citizen. Certain jobs, there's no such thing as being a private citizen. So again, that's not an excuse. And I saw that, I was like, I've got to bring this up. Again, certain job. I'm a public servant. So I already know I can't do things that other people can do if they have different jobs. So she said, So then she said that she's sorry she didn't wait until she got the full report. Well, keep your dumb mouth shut. What the heck? Again, this lady is 2 years old. What the heck are you talking about? Al, I'm getting heated again. Take over.
Yeah, it's probably, I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be a big mess before it's all over, because it's going to divide the town a little bit. Some people are going to say it's nothing wrong with what she said, nothing wrong with what she did. She's free to do whatever she want to do. And some people are going to demand that she's fired. And so now you got to have more division. But man, Satan is active in this time. He is doing his job, because he is killing, stealing, and dividing, and he's doing all this stuff, man. And everywhere you turn, there's some kind of controversy where we're being divided.
Right. And so I'm going to get Ruby. Ruby's cutting up, Al. Ruby said at Al, not rolling, twerking. Okay, so Ruby has jokes. I'm going to have to get Ruby. Ruby will not behave. Ruby is that unruly student in my class that I have to pull to the side and chastise. Damn. So anyway, Ruby, I'll get you. I'm going to get you, Ruby. Ruby, I am not. And the comments are coming fast and furiously. I can't keep up. And so she said, she felt like she went to Facebook. She felt frustrated, so she went to Facebook. when you're upset and angry and frustrated, the last place you need to be is social media, because you're going to say or do something stupid. And that's what she did. These are all her excuses. Says she felt like Mr. Trump had orchestrated the shooting for the purpose of getting more votes. Excuse me.
They give that man a lot of power not to like him. You know, they always putting something on him that doesn't make sense.
Look, he's living rent-free in their minds and has been since 2016. Just totally rent-free. So get a life, okay? That's really what they need to do. And she said she didn't believe he had been shot because people weren't running and fleeing and all this other crap. So just, again, what someone said earlier, you've been made to look stupid, so then you're just gonna, say whatever. But she also, she said she didn't see people in the when something traumatic happens, sometimes people are just in so much shock. They just freeze. So again, this was totally contrived. And she's not apologizing. How you doing, Richard? How are you, dear? I've missed so many comments. Folks, don't be angry with me. I'm going to try to go back, but I'm trying to get this out. And Al Bundy is trying to keep me cool. So, because this is crazy. And her quote, I never would have said that statement if I had waited these are her exact words, that waited just a little bit longer to find out that there was a tragedy that happened at that time. Again, why are you spouting off on social media and you don't know all the facts? You're 62 years old and this is what you're doing, really.
Yep.
And so the tragedy was, and then of course she said the tragedy was someone losing their life. But again, I have nothing for her. Let me get some of these comments out before I totally go berserk. So I would love to see more Black conservatives and free thinkers join these two Black-owned social media apps. Jay Lee, don't nobody. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Okay, Melanated People social app and our Black True social app. Asada, especially since he's already right. Ella Sue, I had a family member with your rare name. Oh wow, Mr. Fizz. It's like they say things and think everyone agrees with them and there won't be consequences. Yeah. And I'm gonna take you, since we're always talking about, the double standard. I'm gonna take you somewhere with that in a moment. I'm trying to get some of these comments. She definitely was an MSNBC, or I call it MSDNC fan. She watches Joyless Reed. She watches CNN and those other Democratic shills. They're all one and the same. Exactly. Jay Lee. Good evening. C. Fryer, call me naive, but I never realized how much hate there is out there until Joe became the resident of the White House. It's sad that people can hate me and not even know me just because I love Trump. That's what Al was talking about.
Yeah.
And so, and even people that turn on you like, dude, ma'am, sir, what the heck?
Yeah.
Baldwin Birds, thank you for the super chat, love. Have you heard of the site Ground News? I heard it's useful for gathering information from both the left and right sides of sources. Okay, Baldwin Birds, drop that link in the chat section for me, love. Thank you so much. I'm always about learning. When someone tells me about another channel, a website, I try to go and research it and find out what's going on.
Yep.
Alice Stewart, Alice Stewart just subbed you up, Big Al. That's great. And Ruby, you're right. Most jobs have a social media policy. It's just when you are a public servant, there are different standards, folks. And you know that, Ruby, I'm still going to get you for laughing at me. I'm going to get Ruby for that. Florida said there are family members that avoid talking about politics with us. They don't have common sense. Right, Florida. Richard. Hello, Sister Rowland. Still looking like $1 billion. Thank you, Richard. I'm working on it. Hello, Big Al. I'm going to stop it there out of respect. I hated and wouldn't wear shoes until I was old enough to go to school. Okay. Where are we? Trump brought that up, that the people didn't run and how grateful he was. And people were shocked when something unexpected happens. Sometimes people run, sometimes people just freeze. It's, fight or flight. So, and then, so, it just, and everyone's at a different place. And so, you do what you can, folks. Richard, I'm great and pray that you are. Oh, I'm wonderful, Richard. I really, Florida, yay, big thank you to the Baldwin Bird. Yeah, everybody thank you, but the Baldwin Birds dropped the link in the chat. So someone check that out and let me know what you find. Hugo, my family doesn't talk to me only because I support Trump. Hugo Joy, that's what Big Al, Uncle Coon was telling me. Family and people that he thought were his friends, they just started calling him names. Just, would you like to expound on that, Big Al?
Yeah,
how you were treated just because.
And I've been in sales all my life, and I do taxes and do several other things. But I've learned in communication to ask questions. And so, generally speaking, I ask people if they make a statement, then I'll just flip it around and ask them a question to explain it. Now that's when everything get bad because they can't stand on anything that they saying. They'll say something. Well, Trump, all he do is lie. Oh, what lie did he tell? Name one.
Crickets.
And they can't do it. Crickets. And then they get mad, and then they don't have anything to do. They can't do nothing but start calling you names because they don't have no facts. So they just get mad and start lashing out instead of learning something. They don't want to do that. They just gonna hold that stuff and then just start calling you names. And people calling me Uncle Boone and a bootlicker and Mr. Tom and all that. And so, me with my smart, dumb self, I just put those two together.
Yeah.
And now I'm Uncle Coon. Would you like Now I'm selling shirts and got a YouTube channel. Call me something else.
Call me what you want. Just don't touch me, right?
Think of something else. Let's see what I do with that.
Exactly. It's funny they all have to say.
You know what they're saying now? You're just trying to get clicks.
Yeah. They don't think that you're an independent thinking individual. Because again, the Democratic ideology is groupthink. It's like a cult.
Everybody the same.
Yeah. It's like a cult. And so, and so now she says, now this is what she's saying now. Now she's only been a member of the city council for 6 months. She's saying now that her Facebook page has been hacked and that she's receiving backlash from anonymous callers. Who gives a care?
What I tell you, she's gonna put it up. She's gonna say the Klan calling her, and she got death threats. Watch.
So if you look at the video, and all of you can find it, if you type her name in, and I give names, even if I don't play video, I give you a name. You can type the name in and watch it yourself. Her name is Geraldine. Yeah, you see how you holding that paper up? That's what she did the whole meeting. She held that paper, sweetie. Love bug. Everyone knows who. That's exactly what she did, Uncle Al, Big Al. She's now how dumb. So you're already stupid. Now you're showing people that you're just flat out dumb. Why are you holding that paper up? Everyone knows who you are. And so anyway, that's what she's saying. And so if you look at the video, of course, it's split along racial lines. The other mindless, brainless individuals, oh, well, we still support her. You know who they are, the Democrats. And then the people, the conservatives are like, no, she needs to step down. Yeah. And so she's saying that she will not remove her comments from Facebook. So her comments are still on her Facebook page, but I think she made it private or something. So the comments they haven't been removed. What she did, from what I read, what she did was restricted her page so it doesn't have public access or something. So some way you can make it where everybody can see. I don't know, because I don't have anything on there nefarious, so anybody can see what's on my page. The only thing I post educational videos and cat videos for the most part. So
Yeah.
I don't care if you want anyone needs a laugh, go to my page or something motivational, inspirational. I don't have time for all that other nonsense that could land me in the superintendent's office. I don't need that in my life. So now
she's been proven to be stupid and she's stuck on it. She's gonna stand on that. I ain't taking it down. Man.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, come on. And so now she's saying, I send my condolences to the family of the man that was killed. She prays that they were here. I'm like, lady, shut up. And so if you're so sorry, you would resign. And if you guys, if you type her name in, again, you know, I give names, everything. Her name is Geraldine Champion.
If she was sorry, she definitely would take the page. She would take it down.
Right. So that's why I said sorry, not sorry. You're not sorry for anything. And if you guys type her name in, Geraldine Champion, Channel 11 News in Raleigh, North Carolina, you can watch the video for yourself. I normally share the videos up under the description box under my videos, but YouTube has been taking them down. So I'll give you the name, and then, like I said, type her name in, Geraldine Champion, Channel 11 News, Raleigh, North Carolina, and watch the video for yourself. For some reason, YouTube's been sending me emails saying we had to they blocked the videos where people couldn't look at the videos that I posted up under my in the description box. So whatever, you guys can find it. So when you look at what she did, you guys, if you're of a certain age, you remember those commercials, this is your brain on drugs, and this man has these eggs, he cracks, he said, this is your brain. Then he cracks the eggs, dumps the eggs in the frying pan. Then he says, this is your brain on drugs. If you remember those commercials, type yes in the comments section. So her brain is on some serious stuff on CNN, the Clinton News Network, and MSDNC. We know what the DNC stands for the Democrats. So she has obviously been watching Joyless Reed and others, and she's been radicalized by the media. If you asked her why she hates Trump, she's going to look at you with that poker face. She's not going to have an answer because she doesn't know. She's been indoctrinated. She's been brainwashed, and it is what it is. And these people are doing all of these things, and she's an elected government official, and she should not be allowed to have her job. These people are so Trump deranged. Trump did this for votes. It's a bunch of malarkey. She needs to be removed. She is not sorry, and I'm sorry, not sorry. You 61, 62 years old, go figure it out. No. Ruby, they're not saying copyright issues. They're saying it's spam material or something. Because I'm just posting links, a video where I gather my information. So it's just like a bibliography, right? You post the sites where you gather information. So that who knows, Ruby? You know how YT is, and she's spitting on the grave of the man, the hero that died. That man that jumped on his family to protect them from those bullets. And check this out. Now, those that have been around, you remember Obama's first presidency and his second presidency. Type it in the comment section. Big Al, I want you to comment on this. Every time a white American said something that was anyone even construed or thought was racist, what happened to did those people keep their jobs?
Nope.
Okay. So you see where I'm going with this, the double standard. But she's allowed to stay there. When Obama was in office, some of you remember, when Obama was in office, if anyone looked the wrong way, if anyone looked cross-eyed, you better not say nothing about that man. And there are a lot of white people that just didn't like his policies. But what were they called? Somebody type it in the comment section. Tell me, Big Al, what did they call the people that didn't like Obama?
Racist.
Say it again, sir, for the people in the back.
Racist.
Right. So we have to get beyond that, folks. People just don't like policies. Everything is not about race. Yes, Ruby, yes. And so Richard said, I'm thinking the people that we can't talk to are the ones that we have watched flipping and flopping, screaming on the floor. Yeah, and you know it, Richard, you know it. And and so Franny, Franny Rush, thank you, Fran Rushy. Thank you for being here, love. It sounds familiar. All my family members and friends that watch fake news media like MSNBC and CNN believe the lies and call me names. You guys are great. I love people who commented. Yes, Fran. That's why me and Big Al have teamed up. We've talked a lot on the phone. We talked about some shows we want to do. He's trying to build his channel up. He has the same thought process that we do, which is common sense. And he's not waylaid over this BS that's in the mainstream media. Fran, I remember that we were racist. I didn't like Obama or his policy. Yeah. And if you were white, oh my God, you were the biggest racist. Man. Even if you said, you just said, no, I don't like his policy. Nope, you don't like him because he's black. And that was the end of that. Big Al, what do you have to say about that, love?
Well, I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy, and it's a double-edged sword, or whatever you want to call it, because people don't want to hear. They want to hear black when they I guess they call it self-celebrating themselves, but then they don't want to hear it the other way around, and it's getting to be it's getting to be ridiculous. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a video coming out. I don't want to be black no more. I just want to be American. I'm sick of the color. Yeah. I don't even want to be black no more. Leave me out of that group. It's crazy.
Just call you American and be done with it.
Yeah. Just call me a man. They trying to squash that too. They everything divided now. Somebody, I got something I got a email from a company, and on the bottom of it, it said my pronouns are he, she. Yeah. I'm like, what? It's getting bad, y'all. It's getting ridiculous. Now, these people trying to do business with me, and they send me an email talking about their pronouns. Mine is gone. I'm not finna do no business with you. You're already stupid.
You're compromised.
Yeah, I ain't finna do that.
Yeah, and I received a letter. I reached out. I think what university was that? I think it was Stanford. I was trying to. I was contacting one of their professors for an interview, and then she sent the email back with all that he, she, hers, and I was like, okay, what am I taking English again? I did this in high school. What the heck is this? I can't with these people. But race Detroit's HP, yes, race baiters done turned on themselves. Yes. Margaret, how are you? Word up. Okay. Beverly's here. Matt Fury is here. I never judged by color, either cool or not cool, good or not. It's that simple fact. Go on, Big Al. Okay. They're trying to egg you on in here, Al. And so, So like I said, the double standard is real. I don't make that up. Even if you guys are familiar with the Young Turks, they have a channel here on YouTube. Ultra liberal. They even said this is out of control with these Democrats and libtards up here saying that this was a skit, this was a hoax, this didn't happen. Even now, if the Young Turks are saying that they're out of control, now because the Young Turks said they never say anything against the Democrats.
I think they getting red pill.
Huh?
I think they getting red pill. The Young Turks.
Yeah.
What's his name? So? Because you can catch them. Sometimes they leaning over here with common sense. Sometimes they calling stuff out when it kind of hit them. They still left, but they will say something that they think is not right. They don't hide behind all this stuff like some of the other people do.
Yeah, I looked at one of their clips today, and I was like, oh my God, they were talking about how, Joyless Reed and MSNBC and CNN, how they're flipping out, saying this was a hoax and a skit. And they're like, This is hinging on lunacy.
Yeah, they told George she needed to sit down and shut up. They said that.
Joyless, and again, all these people, what's that? You're about to lose your job. So they're going to try to go to the White House, and guess what?
Access granted.
No, access denied.
Access denied.
That's what they're going to hear. And so then access granted is going to be for in November for a changing of the guard.
Access granted.
And so Isaiah said, where can I find the video? Isaiah, here on YouTube, I was watching it early. Go to Young Turks, and they're talking about Joyless Reed and how she is delusional, how she is just, I mean, acting like a lunatic. And all these people who are saying this was a skit, this didn't really happen. You're living in La La Land. How you doing, Leslie? God said, those thirsty and hungry for God, truth and righteousness shall be saved. Amen. Right. Richard, I have lived by the sticks and stones rule since the first grade. Hey, he, she, how do you say uncle with that? Uncle, aunt. Richard is here cracking jokes, big ass.
Richard cutting up.
Richard is cutting up a little bit, which is good. Fran, where are we here? Steve, they know the skin game will divide ignorant beings. Steve, you better say it. People with more than 2 brain cells can see right through it, honey. I've been telling you, those of you new to the channel, I've been telling you, you better wake up. It's not about skin color. While we're over here fighting, I'm black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Asian. They're over here destroying the country. Yeah. They want people divided. If we come together as a united front, there's nothing that can stop us. But if you get caught up in things that really don't matter, like skin color, you're going to be waylaid. You're going to look up, and they're going to steal another election. We're already in third world status. Look at everything they've done to Trump with all them trumped up charges, literally, pun intended. Look at the attempted assassination. This happens in third world countries. People wake up, where people try to eliminate their political opponent. Ironwood Workman, how are you? Ironwood gets it. I only care about Americans and not parties. I vote for the best people that will help Americans. Right now, I think that person is Trump. All right. And that's, again, he gets it. That's what we all need to be about. We don't have time for this color crap. For what? We all know this particular situation that happened with Trump was a nefarious situation. It was a setup. This was not okay, people. But if you didn't catch my earlier video, I told you, if you can't see that the hand of God was involved in that incident where they tried to unalive Trump, there's no help for you. What was the measurement? If he had not just barely turned his head, he would have been unalived. There you go, Big Al. If you can't see that was the hand of God, I can't help you. I cannot. And so, again, they're sitting up here saying it was fake news. And again, if I were the people who lived in Henderson, North Carolina, and the only reason I'm less than an inch, Matt Fury, thank you, sir. If I lived in Henderson, North Carolina, those people need to protest. She needs to go. Yeah. Look.
It needs to be. They don't even need to be squabbling over that. You just need to get your stuff and get on up out of here.
Look, if the shoe were on the other foot, if it were a white council member who said that about Obama, anything involving Obama, honey, they would have been protesting that he's got or she's got to go. No, well, guess what?
Say something about George Floyd and see what happens.
Yeah. So, no, we don't do double standards on this channel. We don't. And I'm sick and tired of it. And Like I said earlier, Big Al, don't worry. The people who don't want anything to do with you, stop talking to you. Those are just people that God removed from your vicinity, and you're probably better for it. I'm sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, Al, what do you think about this particular situation as a whole?
Well, I think the lady ought to just go ahead on, man. Just get on up out of there, and if she care about her town and all that, and not cause a controversy, because I think it's going to be a mess. I believe, and I think we were touching on this a little while ago, a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
We the people are fed up. We about sick of all this crap. And I think we the people are talking. We finna get these microphones, and we finna get these megaphones, and we finna blow back. It's time out for this mess. Like Larry Elder said, we got a country to save. And I think over the years, what I've seen between the two parties, and I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican, the Democrats are messing it up, but the Republicans are allowing it and not saying nothing, trying to be nice.
Yep,
I don't get it.
Term limits. Can we say term limits? Term limits, boys, and all of these people need to go.
You're a school teacher.
Go ahead, sir.
My mom taught school. She had a reputation back then that whooped every tail that came through the second grade. And later on, when I was in the 8th, 9th grade, people was coming knock on the door and want to see my mama bringing their kids and say thank you. You know, so the discipline is gone. Everything, the country, everything is going backwards. It's going downhill fast. So we have to speak out, and we tired of taking this mess. And somebody need to stand up, and say, "You fine lady, get your paper and get your butt out of here."
Right. And again, it's not fair. She shouldn't have the option of resigning.
In some countries, you
should
can't
not have that option.
Right?
No.
In some countries, you can't say I'm the president. You'll be dead. The same.
They'll take you out. The same day.
Throw your butt on the line. Yeah.
Hey, within the hour. You know, and
you can't even go by the house and say bye.
You're through. Exactly. Fran said, "We are the majority. I love Larry Elder. Yeah, he's a man of courage. Absolutely love Larry Elder. He's a common sense. I've been watching Larry Elder since I was in college in the 90s. So I've been watching Larry Elder. Ruby, so true. We need to hold these people accountable. Mr. Fid, yes, term limits, House and Senate. Yeah, I am sick of these people. We need some new blood, some new ideas, some new thoughts. All these old people need to go to Shady Pines. Okay? They know they're about to lose. All these Democrats know they're about to lose their power. And they're freaking out. They cannot deal with it. They can't deal with it.
Some of them about to go to prison.
Huh?
Some of them about to go to prison.
That too. And see, this is driving this too. All this dirt's coming out. And you heard what Bob Menendez said? When they got him, they said, "Oh, I'm not the only one." So I guess he's gonna start name dropping. So,
he's gonna start singing.
Right facts. Leslie, I love God, truth, and love in all your voice and heart for the country. We can only hope, Big Al. That's from Mr. Fizz. And so that's just where we are, people. And I'm going to show you her picture, Big Al. Let me see. What do you think, Al? So it says she's saying she's not going to resign. So do you think they should just go ahead and remove her? What are your thoughts?
Vote on it and fire, but tell her, just bye. Whoever hired her. But they got to go by the rules. But whatever it is, if it's against the policy, then whatever it is, I don't think she shouldn't be sitting up in there today with her face covered up.
No.
So somebody should have brought that to the floor and voted on that. And in other words, I think it should be over today, whether they're gonna keep her or not. If they're gonna let her go, then let her go today.
Well, I told you, Big Al, they're not getting rid of her. All they did was change their social media policy. I want to show you guys a picture of how she looks. Okay, this is the lady right here. Can everyone see that picture? All right. All right. It's coming up. I made the pin.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It's taking a minute. Hold on, folks. Let me try pulling this up again. But yeah, she all right, here we go. All right. I just want you to see, and like I said, you can type her name in and you can see all right, now her picture's not on here. Let me see.
Oh, like Biden.
Huh?
Ironwood Workman said.
I didn't hear you.
Ironwood says she's slow, just like Biden.
Yeah. Facts. All right. Now I'm going to see if I can show you her picture now. All right. Let's see if we can. I'll try to share it with you. If it won't share, again, I gave you her name. It should work this time. Let me see. All right. I love the shit. There it is. Come on up. All right. Everyone see that picture? Mm-hmm. That's Miss Geraldine Champion. I know you can see it. Everyone see that? Right, facts. Their game is not working. How you doing, James? All right, so that's Miss Geraldine Champion. Everyone who's here, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Ruby from Georgia, Champion is elected, not appointed, so she can only be recalled or voted out. Yeah, I say recall her. She's only been in the job for 6 months. Any decent human being would step down, right? So again, she's not sorry for what she did. Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, she was elected. Like I said, she's been in there 6 months. November cannot come fast enough. Amen, Florida. Not right now. This administration has to go to see the results of January 6th. Okay. And so that's just where we are. So if you type in her name, like I said, hey y'all, okay. Yeah, hit the like. Thank you, Al. That's Big Al in the comment section, folks. You type in her name. So now you know how she looks. Type in her name and Channel 11 News, Raleigh, North Carolina, and you can watch the video for yourself. Sorry, but like I said, I every time I post videos up under in the description box, they say that it's spam. YT says that it's spam, and so I'm not going to post it. Okay. And that's all I wanted. Pretty much, I just wanted to share that with you. So what we say on this channel, so far as the double standards, people can see we're not making them up. We're not like Dalton, Illinois, where if your skin is black, you get to do what you want. No one's supposed to say anything. Like the Superman, Tiffany Henry. How you doing, Peter? Yeah, they drank the Kool-Aid, Peter. And so, we call me and Big Al. We call things out. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. But what we don't like are the double standards. And because you're black, you're supposed to be allowed to get away with things. No, no, no. We're going to call it out. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And she needs to go. How you doing, Ironwood? Yeah, Ironwood, not your teacher. Was she your teacher in the past? Ellis Stewart. Talk to me, Ironwood. I gotta see what Ironwood's talking about. Damn. So this is what's going on, people, and that's why we have to stay focused and we have to stay cognizant. Yes, they do, friend. Double standards. I don't do double standards. Okay. And Al, I know you know some people like I do. I told you in my teaching career, I've worked with some Democrats. You know the Democrats. if the principal is black, it didn't matter what he did. People ask, how's he doing? Oh, he's wonderful. He's this, he's that. I'm like, where are they working?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I've worked with people like that. That democratic mindset. That what did we say? That's really racial idolatry. And where as long as your skin is black, you don't do any wrong. Stick together. No, if it's wrong, it's just wrong.
It's wrong.
Yep. And right. Yes, Ironwood, I am. I've been an educator for 26 years in the state of North Carolina. I teach high school. I have the big kids. Jay Lee, I can only imagine there must be thousands of haters losing their occupation for publicly speaking trash on the. Oh yeah, Jay Lee, people are losing jobs and friends and family members. All kind. It's sad that people are that demented. And if you guys that have been here for a while have heard me say, relationships are more important to me than your political affiliation. And that's just where I'm at with that. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing this screen. We're done. You guys know how she looks. So now you can do your, that's your assignment. Go find out a little bit more about that lady. And hi, Carrington, how are you? I think that's your daughter, Big Al. Carrington here. Okay. She's in the chat.
That's her.
Right. And so stay on. All right, Ruby, stay on code. I'm trying, dear. Ruby, I'm going to get you about that. Like I can't be a dancer. Ruby's awful. I love it. And so that's all I wanted to talk with you guys about. We have to stay vigilant. We all know what's really going on. We know about the nefarious activities that took place at that Trump rally in Pennsylvania, my home state of all places. Well, I'll tell you, Big Al, I grew up in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, I was living there. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I was living in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Those of you in the chat, when Billy Joel made the song, well, we're living here in Allentown. I'm that old. SL, how are you? This councilwoman needs to resign immediately. Thank you, SL. How dare she claim the attempted assassination was staged? Where's her humanity? SL, she has no humanity. She has no shame. Sherry, how are you, dear? I thought she had gotten fired. No, she said she's not stepping down. All they did was change the social media policy. She didn't even take down, excuse me, what she didn't post. No. So how are you sorry and the post is still up? Now again, let that be a white person and the victim be black. Oh my God. The world's coming to an end.
Well, they probably would have set the courthouse on fire.
They burned down the courthouse and the police station.
Yeah, they've been out there striking matches. You know, they've been throwing matches.
See, I tell you, got Big Al to call it like it is. He will call it like it is. What I love about Big Al, and he's telling the truth.
You know what? I ask people. I say, why do you think the border is open? What do you think gonna happen when Trump win that election? Man, them people gonna start lighting up stuff 100 miles an hour. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Baltimore, Detroit, all that, Los Angeles, New York, up in front. All you gonna be able to see is smoke. We better get some smoke masks. That's what you better get. Because they gonna light it up. I'm telling you, they gonna light it up. That's why they're not arresting people. That's why they're not arresting people. They let them out of jail. So when they get ready to call them, they gonna right. Watch and see what happens.
They're gonna flip out, and they're gonna try to do another January 6th. That we know what that. I think a lot of people are waking up to what really happened, and now even you didn't see my earlier video. Nancy Pelosi was even saying now she was in on the deal. So they'll do anything to retain power. They don't care. Lie, cheat, steal.
You know what I think that's amazing though?
Yes,
The
sir.
the young people are waking up. Man, on TikTok videos are coming in. The young people on there, it's like, man, what? Are you crazy? Y'all shot at Trump and missed. Trump is a gangster. He gonna get you. They get, well, I'll be laughing all day. The young people waking up, they sick of that mess, right? They getting sick of it too. Because they don't
really tired.
Get in and watch that stuff like the older people do.
Right.
They catch stuff on the fly. And so TikTok, the young people changing and they putting it out there. They, especially the young men.
Yep. They see through it.
This ain't. I got a short coming out.
Yeah.
It's gonna crack y'all up. I'm not gonna even tell you about it.
Yeah. That's all right. Look at this. Ironwood Workman is getting. It's great having Big Al on the show. Getting better every day. Yes. Hey, Big Al, you're a star.
That's my grandbaby on there too.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
It's Caddy. Okay.
Yeah, Katie.
Yeah, Katie. Sherry says, I didn't know you had a choice in being fired or not. I didn't either, Sherry. I guess she does what she wants to do. And then, like Big Al said, if they get on to her, she's gonna cry racism. So they're paralyzed. They don't want to say anything to her.
Some of the people in the town are trying to get her, talking about this wrong, this racist. If she wasn't black, y'all wouldn't be talking about that and all that. It's gonna be a mess. That's why they need to do what they're gonna do and get it over with.
She needs to go. She has no shame. Ironwood, New York gangster. Thank you, Fran. Fran said we're both superstars. And so, again, we have some intelligent people, as you can see, who come to the lives on this channel. They are all of you are American patriots who want the best for this country. And there are a lot of channels that I watch, Big Al, and they're just talking about, just for black. No. Everyone, all Americans. And that's how I am. As an educator, I teach students from every walk of life, every ethnicity, every nationality. So I can't go with this just black. So some of the channels I watch, they have some good content, but it's like, I'm only concerned about what they're doing for Black America. You better be concerned if another group starts to struggle, they're coming over to take what you have. So how about let's uplift everyone? You see what I'm saying?
Well, look at what they're talking about with the Project 2025. And they say they talking about black people. So I'm asking, I say, where are the black laws? So we got laws for white people and laws for black people now? What are y'all talking about?
They're deranged.
They are totally that bad, really.
Demented, deranged, lunatics.
That's right. My grandmother used to call me ignorant. That's what my grandmother used to call me.
She said ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yes, Ellen Shore, you're absolutely right, sweetie. Stay. Always check to make sure you subscribe. I don't know why T's always unsubscribing people. Fact, I didn't understand your question, dear. Isaiah, I'll see you tomorrow at 4. Thank you, dear. We need more great sites like yours. I hope your channel grows to millions of viewers. Fran, with people like you, Big Al, everyone who's in the comment section right now, sharing this content out. Me and Big Al are trying to go places. We're trying to share this with as many Americans as possible. We don't care about your color, your nationality, your ethnicity. Who gives a care, right? All we care about is all of us being able to live our lives with freedom of speech, live a comfortable life. Let's get the gas prices back down. Let's get these food prices down. Let's get these rents down. Get some of these homeless Americans someplace to go. That's all we care about. Big Al and I have been talking almost every day. And he feels the same way. But you can't reach everyone the same way. The same way you can't fish all. That's true, Elisor. You got to use different bait. Good point. America first. My president, Donald J. Trump, always says, you go. Gotcha. Who could have a problem with Project 2025? Left, right, middle, anyone. There is Ironwood. They're oh my God. No, God. They're gonna do this and they're gonna put black people on a plantation.
They're gonna set us back 60 years and all this sort of stuff. And then anybody
you see what they're saying, don't you?
Knows that he has one of the veterans is one of his pet peeves. That man is serious about that. Now he ain't playing with the veterans, and Eric said in there, he said the veterans, you're not gonna have to work. It will never be another homeless veteran in the United States when my daddy get back. And I believe he's gonna take care of that. He said when he send all those people back to where they came from, he's gonna take all that money and make sure the veterans are not homeless.
Billions of dollars. Now, you know, I live right here. I told you guys, I live right here in Spring Lake, which is by Fort Liberty, formerly Fort Bragg, and Pope Air Force Base. So I'm surrounded by the military. We have plenty of homeless military veterans who could benefit from the billions of dollars that they're spending on non-Americans. So yes, that's what I support. And I tell people, I'm not anti-immigrant, but I am pro-American. And that's just my thought process. Connie made a very good statement. You need to let people know. She said, you need to let people know every time they open your channel, they need to resubscribe. Otherwise, you won't get any of the notifications. YouTube really needs to stop doing this. So I don't know why YouTube is unsubscribing people. So yeah, if you guys don't see my videos popping up, check and make sure. You might have to resubscribe. Fat, glad you care because I'm white. Yes, Fat, I care for everyone, dear. I teach students, I told you, of all ethnicities, races, colors. I love everyone equally. I don't care. If I'm doing good and you as a white person is doing bad, you see what I'm saying? How about we all get uplifted so we can all do well? I don't want to do good and then someone's struggling over here. Does that make sense? Yes, Pat, you're fine, love. And I say the black people are saving our nation. So many on YouTube speaking out. Fact, you haven't been here for a long period of time. I've been when I first started talking about Trump. I mean, when I really became angry. If you want to know why I got on this tangent, I started to seriously watch what was going on with the illegal immigration and the people in Chicago and New York. Now I told you I used to live in New York as well. So I still love New York. And I said, wait a minute. I mean, I started researching, started reading a lot. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Because, you know, you hear stuff, but until you really start to do your research, I said, wait a minute. And I did that. When I started doing those videos, my channel took off. And I said, okay, this right here, this is what I need to focus on getting the word out on. Because Americans need to know. And I think God is choosing people. Get the truth out. Get these people out of this White House. They're demonic. The Democrats are evil.
Yeah.
And they're destroying the country. Everything they stand for is against God.
Everything they do is wrong.
It's demonic. Everything. And so, you know, that's why I say, you know,
no. Can I ask y'all a question? What do you think? You know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on the Democratic National Convention. Matter of fact, they probably not gonna have it because the people in Chicago said, "Don't bring that mess up." They already said you ain't coming up here with that mess, and they said Donald Trump don't see us. That's what the people in Chicago said. They sick of it. But can you imagine when they get on stage? What are they gonna talk about? Trump, and they try to kill it. So they not gonna even be able to do that to a certain extent. They in trouble.
And if you have
10 minutes or something, what they gonna do? 10 minutes?
They'll get up and talk about all the wonderful things they've done. Yeah.
Yeah, how you gonna do that? Boy, they say it.
Yeah.
They say it.
And if you know what we've been saying, how you doing, Mr. Martin? tell people, you can vote for who you want to vote for, but if you want to vote for more of what you've received the last 3.5, 4 years, that means you're going to vote for more of nothing. Okay, have at it. Not me. Those of you here, please do not miss. Big Al is going to give us his history and his Brexit story. Any of you who want to come on, I will interview. I'll invite you into the studio. You can tell us about your exit from the Democratic Party. Ruby from Joyland, eventually we're going to hook up. She's going to give me her Brexit story. I need to find someone to interview me. Al, that may be you. Everybody wants my Brexit story. So we all have a story to tell. When that light bulb comes on and you're like, wait a minute, something's not right here.
Yeah.
And you start to research for yourself. And you know, I'm an avid reader. I told those of you who have been here for a while, I'm an avid follower of Thomas Sowell. I wish I had time to read all 40 of his books. And Walter Williams, Larry Elder. Those are the people that I love. Richard, I subscribed to him when you came on. Thought I was in time out for something. I made a comment. It was deleted. I checked. I was unsubscribed. What? Yeah, Richard. I don't know why they're unsubscribing everyone, dear.
Yeah, because you're doing a good job. That's why.
Is that why? Yeah.
Yeah, you're
trying to shut me down.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you, sir. They don't want this truth out, sir.
You know what, though, Ms. Roy, I got a question. I got a question for everybody. Once you see it, you know, because a lot of us were on the other side, right? We were Democrat. That's where we grew up. You know, and then once that light come on and you see it, you can't unsee it. Have you ever heard of anybody going back the other way? I ain't never heard of that. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Right.
It's over. Once that light come on and you see it, that those people, they don't want to lie all the time. Everything in their mouth is a lie.
Yes, sir. It's all a lie. Richard said, all I said was, with a name like Snow, I've been called a flake many times. Okay, Richard, they shadow banning you from the channel. Mr. Fizz, it's frustrating. They hardly have money for food after rent and utility. Yeah, Mr. Fizz, what about the Americans that are struggling? No one cares. If the Democrats don't care for Americans anyway, we know that. Sherry, I even moved all the way down in Southern Illinois, and they have them illegals all the way down here driving new cars, and they shop 24 hours a day without top stuff. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Our tax money. At least take my tax money and help Americans. Then I won't be so salty. At least if you helping Americans with my tax money, that's a different story. Mr. Fizz, it's like the movie They Live. We've got the glasses that can see. Right, Mr. Fizz? Mr. Fizz, I have to send you some more cat emojis. Yes. I have not seen that movie. I need to check it out. So, at Ellis Store. Yes. Okay. So anyway, any parting thoughts, Big Al?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to help people think. And this group right here is a group of thinkers, and y'all finally y'all like fun. I appreciate that. But,
yes, sir.
I think in order for us to be a little bit more effective, we can ask people questions. And I ask people all the time. I say, well, how if the people walk into the border? Remember they said they walking 200 miles?
That's what they said.
That don't make no sense. They too clean.
Damn. We know they've been in those caravans. They were help.
Brand new shoes, right? Them people ain't walked nowhere, man. Somebody brought them to the border. It's organized, the whole thing, and it's organized to replace you or us. That's what they doing.
You see, I did that video. All that?
It's crazy. They are trying to replace. Them people ain't walked through no border.
No. Big Al, did you see my video on? I did the video where they laid off like 1,300 Americans in Perry, Iowa. Tyson Foods.
I haven't
did
seen
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to check that out. And if you Google it, and then fact check pops up. They're trying to say it never happened. So that's when YT started shadow banning my channel, because I put the truth out on what Tyson owns just about all the food that we consume. And they don't want a black eye. It's a PR nightmare. I don't care. I was one of the first people to put it out on YouTube. Then I saw it popping up everywhere else, because I got it off of Fox News. And I was like, wait a minute. And then they tried to say it didn't happen. I'm like, Al Trail, exactly. They're cleaner than the board of hell. Right, Ruby? You know, those are our tax dollars taking care of them. James Wayne, I'm planning a trip to Mexico so I can come in illegally. I would be doing much better. James is cracking jokes. Oh my God, James.
Everybody on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fact says, praise God, we got a black rise. I've been praying for you. Yeah, you'll see Fact in November. A lot of people aren't on here talking like me and Big Al. They know who they're going to vote for, but they're not saying it publicly because they don't want to be ostracized. But you'll see a big change in November. Ironwood Workman. This is why they are so clean with new clothes and phones. Oh yeah, all that NGO, right? Yeah. Steve, Mr. Fizz, yes, but once you see it, you will not be tricked again. Yeah, once you wake up, that's it.
Yeah, so, you don't go back.
No.
I dropped the link.
That's all. Right.
I dropped the link in there. If I do taxes, anybody having trouble with the IRS, I don't like them. I don't like them. Me and my daughter was on we tear their butts up. We'll get your money for real.
Yeah. Drop all your links, Big Al.
I dropped it in there. Remember Trump said, remember he told Hillary, he said, I don't pay no taxes. You don't either. He said, you use the same, I'm using the same rules you do. And he said, I don't pay taxes. Right. And he said, if you're American people, you stupid if you do. I was like, oh Lord, he's talking to me.
Yeah. So you figured out how to do it.
They do. I'm telling you, I know what they do. So if you have a problem, holler at me. We'll get you right.
Yes, sir. Sherry, they're only doing it to all of the YouTubers who are not riding with the Democrat. Right, Sherry? But if they keep unsubscribing me, I'm going to cancel their premium membership. Why pay to be unsubscribed? Thank you, Sherry. And that's what they're doing, particularly to the smaller YouTubers like myself. I don't have millions of subscribers like some people do. So the people who are really bringing them tons and tons of money. So I'm collateral damage, I guess. Richard, Oscar Blue Ramirez is a great channel. Border issue. Okay, thank you. Fact, I know the color of victory, black and white. Right, Fact? All Americans. That's right. Okay, Al, I'm going to give you your last parting words, and then I'm going to say goodnight so everybody can enjoy the rest of their Friday evening.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and support that I get over here, and I think we should just keep rolling, man. You know, we just got to keep rolling, and we gotta speak up, man, because we the people need to know what's up. There are a lot of people that are afraid to speak up, and so if you speak up, it'll give them some courage, and because we are the majority. And we got heaven on our side, so we just need to keep rolling. But let me ask you this, though.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine? You remember President Trump, he said the first thing he going to do, he going to drill, baby, drill.
That's what he said.
And he already said there's enough oil here under the United States. There's more oil than Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Iraq combined. He said we don't need anybody for nothing. Can you imagine what's going to happen when we start drilling? All these kids are sitting at home with nothing to do. They'll have jobs. All the restaurants going to come back. The beauty shops going to come back. The hairdressers. Everybody going to be clean and looking good and got money in their pocket. We're going to be rolling. Now, what's going to happen with them fools over there? What they going to say then? Because I'm going to tell them clowns, lose my number, because I know what's going to happen. Come December, you're going to want to talk.
Right.
I ain't gonna want to hear that. I'm gonna be somewhere in my helicopter.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. Hey, the gas prices should come down tremendously.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I know what's gonna happen. We start drilling that oil like that.
Yeah.
And then we know how to do it without messing up the land.
Yeah. And you know what else, Big Al?
You're gonna be right here, y'all messing up. Man, we know what to do. The American people are the smartest people on the planet, man. It's gonna be all good, y'all. We gotta get out and vote, make sure everything works.
Yes,
they ain't
sir.
still.
Yes, sir. And Big Al, and I agree with what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you what. So there'll be a lot of jobs with that, but also there'll be a lot of jobs when he starts sending these people out of the country.
Yeah.
People better be preparing for law enforcement jobs down there at that border. Yeah. They're going to need a lot of people to help get those people out of here.
Well, I don't know.
And so
they're going to load them on the plane and fly them out.
I don't know, but I think law enforcement, people should be looking at law enforcement for careers.
I think the military are going to do that. That's too large for law enforcement. Military. I think military.
I mean, like the border patrol. I think border patrol agents. Yeah, but so anyway, Ironwood, PA has oil wells that were drilled in the 1850s that are still pumping the best oil. That's right, Ironwood. I told you I lived in Allentown. Woo woo, Mr. Fizz. I said, and that's what scares the Democrats: prosperity for the people who don't have to depend on the government. Mr. Fizz, you're getting cat emojis. What do the Democrats want? Dependence. They want to be your father and your mother. That's what they want. You dependent on them, on their plantation. No, thank you. I will not depend on you. No. Florida, thank you, Miss Roland Big Al, for the excellent review. You both talk truth. Yes, ma'am. Batman, Richard Snow said, Batman and Rollins, great show. He's calling you Batman. All right, so I'm gonna let you all go. Steve said he grew up in the oil fields and still live in the oil fields of Texas. All right, Steve, I hope you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Come on now, wear those blue. Show me some blue stars. Come on now. Okay, Ruby. Ruby is bad. Ruby told me to twerk us out.
Yeah.
Ruby! Oh my God. I cannot. Ruby, girl, I swear I'm going to get you. Ruby is awful.
Yeah, go ahead, Miss Roman. School out.
Go ahead. Okay. I can't twerk you out, but I'll sing you out. Let me think of a song here. Yeah. Oh, God. What can I sing for you? Oh, one of my favorite songs. We wait for November. Now, my boy, I've been screaming, so it may not sound too good, but I'll try. Anticipation, it's making me wait, by the great Carly Simon. Oh, that's one of my favorite songs ever. So anyway, Big Al. Ironwood, don't laugh at Ruby. Still. Oh, Ironwood is Ruby. Oh my God, I gotta get her. Ironwood, I just sang Anticipation by Carly Simon. I have her greatest hits album. I'll hold that up for you if you want to see it. Yes, I still have albums.
Did y'all hear what happened with John Mellencamp?
John Cougar Mellencamp. I love his music. That idiot got up on stage and was supposed to be singing. That moron got up and was telling them to vote for Biden. They started booing him.
And they walked out.
They started booing. They walked out.
They booed him.
I love John Cougar Mellencamp's music. He had to leave. Yeah, they got rid of him. All right, folks, I'm going to let you go. I will continue to answer your comments in the comment section. Margaret Green, thank you, Margaret. You come to the next show and I'll sing something else for you. I love Carly Simon, Barbara Streisand, all these people. I don't care about their politics. I just love good music from the 70s. Yep. Oh, Carole King. All right. I'm going to let you go. Have a good night. And I may do a video tomorrow. Let's see if I can get Big Al to come back on. All right, folks. Have a good night. I will continue. Lori, I don't have 300 albums, but I know I have at least 100. I'm going to end the stream. I'll continue to answer your questions in the comment section after I end the live stream. Thank you so much for being here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel.